All right, happening tomorrow in Indianapolis, Purdue men's basketball will take on number 17 Texas A&M as part of the 3rd annual Indy Classic. Both teams are currently sitting at 8-2 on the season, with the Boilers coming off of the win over Maryland and the Aggies taking their last win over Texas Tech. Head coach Matt Painter talks about what the team needs to do to have success.
We just have to do a better job of keeping the ball out of the paint, whether that's off a dribble drive, whether that's off some ball screen action, or that's just in transition. So like when the ball's getting in the paint a lot on anybody, you're going to have more problems. You know, that's what everybody's trying to do offensively, is get the ball to the paint, get the ball to the paint, you know. So when we do a good job of keeping the ball out of the paint, we have more success. When we don't, they have more success.
For tomorrow's game is set for noon at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, and you can catch that game right here on WLFI.
And after an outstanding season, the Purdue volleyball season has come to an end, following last night's loss in the regional semifinal of the NCAA tournament. The 4-seeded Purdue Boilermakers dropped the first 3 sets to the number 1 seeded Louisville Cardinals, resulting in a sweep to end one of the program's best seasons in its history. Here's head coach Dave Shondell after the game.
You know, we weren't sharp. We weren't the team that I think that we've been the last several weeks, but a lot of that's because of the way that Louisville put the pressure on us. So hats off to Louisville. Our team had a great season. You know, these moments are not fun for anybody. When your goals are very, very high, and not only do you lose, you know, you get your bell rung, and you have to help your athletes figure out that, you know, there's more important things to worry about than how bad you got beat in the sport of volleyball tonight. We learned a lot this season. We made a lot of progress, and we have a bright future. But again, hats off to Louisville. Great performance by the Cardinals.
Purdue ended the season with a 27-7 and 16-4 Big Ten record.
All right, also in action tomorrow is Purdue women's basketball. The black and gold will take on number 16 Kentucky at home. Purdue was looking for a win after falling to Maryland last Saturday, and tip-off for that game is slated for 5 p.m. And as we head into Saturday, we know Purdue basketball is playing, but we also have the Army and Navy who's taking the gridiron. For family reasons, I am going to say go Army, beat Navy. What about you, Tim?
I've got FanDuel on Navy, so I'm going to say go Navy, beat Army.
That's fair. Well, I like to say that's all for a good cause. Army, Navy, you can't beat that.
Exactly.
So either way, it's a win-win. All right, that does it for us right here on this Friday night edition of Frenzy.
Have a great night, everybody.
Tomorrow on WLFI, don't miss Purdue taking on Texas A&M in the Indy Classic, followed by that classical Army-Navy game. Have a great night, and we'll see you next week.